is Smiles TV. Welcome to Smiles Television Talk Show. I'm your host, Stephanie Anthony Miles, and thank you for tuning in again. We are at the Lessie Bates Davis Neighborhood House Seasoned Circle Cafe. I'm delighted to be sitting with Mrs. Tanel Trailer, and she's the Vice President of Services to Older Adults. You know what? I wish you could be here because you could taste some of this great food. Stay tuned. Remember, Jesus Christ was born of a virgin. He was crucified and buried, and he rose on the third day. Confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord. Believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead, and thou shalt be saved. Stay tuned for more smiles. I'm sitting here with the Vice President of Services to Older Adults at the Lessie Bates Davis Neighborhood House Seasoned Circle Cafe. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie, for having me.
Oh, thank you for allowing us to come in here. You know what? I've eaten here before, and the food is absolutely wonderful.
Thank
Great.
you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes,
Well,
it
we
is.
have wonderful cooks, so we'll make sure we serve the best.
Let me ask you this. So, this cafe, how long have you been here?
We actually just met our first year mark. July 1st was our first year.
Okay.
So we're rolling into about 11 months now.
And this address, your address at the Seasoned Circle Cafe is?
1274 North 37th Street,
Okay.
East St. Louis, Illinois.
And our audience needs to know that. That's 1274 North 37th Street in East St. Louis. You guys, this is a great place. So, roughly how many cooks and servers do you have?
Well, with our maitre d', she serves us our dining room. Our cooks, we have about 10 cooks, one head cook, and about 9 assistants. We also have drivers included with that who pick up our congregate servers. So a total of about maybe 19 on staff.
One of the things I was most delighted to find out is that you will actually go pick the seniors up.
Absolutely, yes. So we Monday through Friday we're servicing from 8 a.m. to 1. We're serving our meals, but from 8 a.m. to 3, we're picking up, dropping off for not only meals, but for doctor's appointments, physicals, pharmacy, anyone who has a dental appointment, any senior who's 60 and older. We provide rides for any of those.
So do they have to pay for the rides?
No, ma'am.
And
No, this is nothing out of pocket. This is not a pay requirement.
And the breakfast is free?
Yes, ma'am. It's free. Yes.
What other activities and services fall under your jurisdiction as Vice President for seniors to older adults?
Well, let us not mention our home health care. We also go into the homes to keep our seniors in the home and keep them from nursing homes and hospitals. So we're servicing on Mondays and Fridays. We're doing bingo, and our seniors love bingo, of course, you know. And Tuesdays we provide a dance class. On Wednesday we provide Seniors in Motion, where we have Terry Boyd. She's a community leader who comes in and teaches them exercise not only by standing but also in their seats. And Thursday is our biggest day, is Bible study. Bible study is led by Mrs. Calhoun from Alton area. She comes in and teaches Bible study, which you just missed today, which was awesome. But also Fridays is our Fresh Fish Friday. So we get tons of people on Fridays.
I've actually come to one of your Bible studies. And it was remarkable. Miss Fonda Jones, who we're going to be bringing on right after you. But Ms. Jones invited me to the Bible study, and the story that day actually matched the story that God gave me, and even starting the Smiles TV talk show. So I said, okay, this is an anointed place to be. So what are some of your plans for the future?
Well, we have continuous education for our seniors. We have senior fraud because our seniors are targeted. It's a sad situation, but you'll get phone calls saying, "Hey, you need new siding on your house. You need new windows." Before you know it, our seniors are being targeted for something they don't even need. So our senior finances, teaching them how to continuously balance their books, how to manage their accounts. How to manage their blood sugars, blood pressures, things of that nature. So we're constantly educating our seniors on how to maintain themselves again to stay out of nursing homes, to stay inside their homes, whether it's alone or with family. We have our upcoming breast cancer health fair coming up here in October. So we'll be having a big kickoff fair just to raise awareness to not only breast cancer, but again, those other ailments that are hindering our seniors. In November, I know it's a little bit far out, but Molina, Illinois Healthcare will be sponsoring 100 of our seniors who receive a food box.
Wow.
So we host a indoor yard sale. So the monies that we make by requiring people to pay $10 for a table, we take those monies and match Molina by making sure that box is complete by having either a turkey or a ham in that box while they give the sides.
You know, you were talking earlier about the seniors in the home and what have you, and my mom actually went through some services. At the time, there was an in-house facility where we could take the elderly in, and they were cared for at the building on State Street.
Okay.
And so I know that the services there were just wonderful. So it's a good thing that you guys are now, you were doing that then too.
Yes. Yeah.
So you go into the homes. Have you noticed anything that the seniors need more of than not, in terms of services?
Well, our seniors, they need to be engaged. We can't just assume what they need.
Okay.
Ask them what they need, what services do they like to keep them engaged, as opposed to, I'm going to tell you what you need. So when we ask most of our seniors, it's just being involved in the planning of what we have going on here. With our Bible study, we also like to give them tokens of blankets, household items, just a token for just them showing up and being here.
So does the community help provide things? Can people come in and bring items to you?
Absolutely.
Or how do you secure the items in which you give out?
One of our biggest affiliates and donors is United Methodist Women in United Way. Locally, Bed Bath & Beyond make sure we have blankets, pillows, and household items for our seniors.
Okay, good. One more time, let's talk again and tell our audience the times that they can come to the senior. I'm sorry, I keep saying the senior cafe, but the seasoned Circle Cafe. How did we get that name, first of all?
Well, actually, our mighty CEO, Christopher Coleman, helped us kind of come up with the name, Seasoned Circle Cafe. Okay. Because our seniors are seasoned.
They're seasoned. And the food is seasoned. They're knowledgeable.
The food is seasoned. Everything is so good and seasoned well here. So
that's good. That's good. So but one more time, the times that the seniors can come and get free breakfasts, and if they want to ride here for no cost, what do they need to do? And talk right here, if you will.
The Seasoned Circle Cafe, we're open daily, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 1 for services. Breakfast starts at 8 a.m. until 9:30. We have programming from 9:30 to 11:30. 11:30 to 1 o'clock is lunch. Every day of the week, we provide transportation. We will pick you up at home if that's an issue for you coming here. We will provide rides to the grocery store, pharmacy, doctor's appointments. So you're welcome to come to Seasoned Circle Cafe, 1274 North 37th Street, East St. Louis, Illinois.
Good. Thank you. And so I try to ask most of my guests if you get a chance to come back to Smiles TV. Will you come back?
Absolutely. I'll definitely come back. Thank you, Stephanie.
Okay. She's on camera. She said absolutely. Okay. We're going to get Mrs. Fonda Jones is coming up next. And thank you again. I can't wait to go in there and get some breakfast.
Yes. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more Smiles. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Smiles TV. I'm sitting here now with Ms. Fonda Jones, and she is my personal angel. She's a wonderful lady, and she's an advisor to Mr. Christopher Coleman, who's the CEO and president of Lessie Bates Davis Neighborhood House. Fonda, we're still here at the Seasoned Circle Cafe, and I know you provide a service here in terms of coming in and helping our CEO in the direction of things. How do you think this cafe is going? What impact do you think it's having on our community?
I think the cafe is going great. I also think that more seniors could take advantage of it. Our vice president here, she's so open to assisting the seniors here in any way possible. We don't only feed them, but we do an assessment to try to see if they have other needs. If we think we have a senior that has a housing need, she will connect with our social service department and try to get them housing. But we don't just feed them, we try to meet their needs.
Okay.
And that's why we are housed with the other part of our services for seniors, homemakers. If we find out a senior need a homemaker, we try to connect them to those resources. So I just think, being a senior myself, it's a wonderful place to be. I can't wait to get here every day because you never know what great things are going to happen. We have, like an awesome Bible study with Elaine Calhoun, comes here from the New Shining Light Church in Venice, Illinois, and the seniors just love it. I mean, they also like bingo, but, my favorite is the word, but I'm going to start the great exercise program. I love our exercise instructor because she starts exercise with a prayer and she ends with a prayer.
Okay.
I mean, it's always something new. We're finna add line. It's just always something new. And if you miss a day at the Season Circle Cafe, you never know what you're going to miss.
One thing you said to me off camera, and I really have to agree with you, you said this is one of the best kept secrets in not just East St. Louis, but the state, and especially in our county, because you guys service more than just right here in the East St. Louis area. How can we impact the seniors in terms of encouraging them to come out more? What plea would you give to them at this point again?
I just want them to come and see what's going on. If everybody in East St. Louis and the Metro East area knew the great times we have here, they would be lined up coming in the door.
Wow.
Because there's always something new and innovative that's happening.
You know what? I was so glad when you invited me to that Bible study. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, her teaching of that day was so appropriate for me personally. Are you finding that people are really coming out for the Bible studies and for the other services that are offered through your center?
They are growing. I remember when we started our Bible study a year ago, last August, we had about 20 or 30 people. Now we have over 130.
Is that right? Wow.
last.
I can't get over the fact the breakfast is free.
Everything.
The rides are free. So take advantage of this. And to give the address again, and how can people make contact with someone here if they're interested in finding out a little bit more?
1274 North 37th Street. And the number is area code 618-271-2522. And call ahead if you can, and we'll have that ride waiting at your doorstep.
You know what, Miss Fonda? And I know you're going to tell me you will come back to Smiles TV if you get the chance, right?
Of course.
One time I'm going to put together a tape and just put all of those together with everybody saying they'll come back. Don't go away. We're going to talk to some of the people who make this possible in terms of fixing that great food for you. Stay tuned for more Smiles. We'll be right back. We're back. We're at the Season Circle Cafe, and we're with the person who counts. We're with Mrs. Cowboy, and she cooks all that food for you. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am blessed, thank you. You know what? We've known each other for quite a while now,
Yes,
but
we
I
have.
didn't know you were the one behind cooking all of this great food.
Yes.
So, how long have you been here?
A year.
You've been here
since the Season Circle Cafe opened.
Okay, and
Yes.
tell us what's on your menu.
Well, we have a great menu. We have greens, We do black eyed peas.
Okay.
Our menu, I try to, give the seniors what we think they would enjoy. The type of foods that they would like, to enjoy.
So, for example, this morning for breakfast, what was on the breakfast menu?
For breakfast, we had sausage, we had sausage patties, we had sausage links, we had fresh eggs, we had raisin bread, and cold cereal. But normally we switches up. Some mornings we have hot cereal for the seniors. Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of, it's called the Seasoned Circle Cafe. So in terms of seasoning, are you're cognizant of health issues?
Yes, I am.
So
very much.
Tell us about the preparation.
Well, the preparation for me is, I'm a senior myself, and I have a few issues with hypertension, and therefore I cook for the seniors the way that, I want my food prepared, I don't use all that seasoning, salt and all of that, because we can't, as seniors, we have multiple health issues and we can't take all of that seasoning and all of that. So, and actually it doesn't take all of that seasoning to really have good seasoned food. It's other alternatives that we can use.
Well, if you want people to come out to the Seasoned Circle Cafe, tell them what they need to do to get here and tell them how good your food is.
We have great food. Just if you're 60 and over, you can call and get your application completed, and we'll provide the transportation for you. So 60 and over seniors, you're welcome. Come on out to see us, and I guarantee you will come back.
You've had a chance to talk to the cook, and she is one of the most important people here. So come on out to the Seasoned Circle Cafe at 1274. Is that right?
Yes,
1274 North 37th Street, right here in East St. Louis, Illinois. The Lessie Bates Davis Neighborhood House Seasoned Circle Cafe. They will pick you up. They will provide free food. You want to get out here. Thank you again, Mrs. Campbell. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We've had a great time here. And I want to thank you for tuning in to Smiles Television Talk Show. Tune in every Monday. Catch us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on LinkedIn too now. Remember, only what you do for Christ will last. Keep smiling. You look better when you smile.
The Smiles Television Talk Show wants to showcase your business, organization, church, and activities. If you have an interest in being a guest on Smiles Television Talk Show, or if you have any show ideas, contact Stephanie Anthony Miles at smilestv777@gmail.com. You may also call 618-741-3770. Tell your friends to subscribe to the Smiles YouTube channel. Let Smiles TV increase your reach. Remember, you look better with smiles.